Feminine women crave men who make decisions. Hey guys, Coach Jason here, and today I'm going to talk to you about a very important topic that is the cause for a lot of chaos and destruction within a relationship for many, many men out there. And this is a problem that sees no age. It goes from guys who are younger to men who are older. And when I say older, I do mean older, 60s, 70s, 50s. It runs the gamut. It's a very important thing that feminine women will crave. And if you're not doing this, if you're not making decisions, it will eventually lead to a lot of friction and potentially to the end of your relationship. Okay. So let me explain why this is the case using feminine principles and masculine principles. Okay. Feminine energy is generally very nurturing. It's emotional. It's about bonding with people. It's about opening oneself up to feeling emotions, to loving, to looking after, to caring for. But it's also about being uncertain, having anxiety, being unsure of things. We talk about Mother Nature, and the reason why nature is called Mother Nature is because it's ever changing, much like the feminine. Feminine can feel this way one moment, and in a completely different way the next moment. This is female nature. And if you think about women, they go through every 30 days a cycle where they're constantly changing. Their hormones are fluctuating. They feel really horny at one part of the month. They feel more like get away from me at another part of the month. So the feminine and women in general are always changing, okay? And they seek some sort of solace. They seek some sort of groundedness, and this is found within you as a man, that grounded masculine energy, which is why when you exhibit very masculine behaviors, you tend to attract very feminine women into your life. Okay. And it's not all bad things, obviously. There is that chaos, that up and down the emotions, but some women experience much more than others. I've been very fortunate to be with women who have a very, for the most part, even keel sense of their fluctuations throughout the month. They're pretty chill and have been very laid back. Okay. But anyway, they still have those desires and they still want to be around that masculine grounded presence. Okay. So masculine energy is literally about being decisive, making a decision, moving forward, being a leader, being grounded, being confident, being rational, being logical, being able to have control over one's emotions so they can come to a logical and grounded decision before making it, right? They are considered the mountain, whereas a woman is considered more the wind, the fluctuating patterns, water flowing. Whereas men are more grounded. We like routine. We can do the same thing day in and day out. We can eat the same shit day in and day out. Where women, if they had something for breakfast, they don't want to have the same thing for lunch. They don't want to have the same thing day after day. I've known so many women who get leftovers and never eat them. They stay in the fridge because they just want something different. Variety is a very big part of the feminine, which is why a lot of the times men love being around women, because they bring a spontaneity and a sort of life and joy into his daily grind and his daily routine. Okay. But like I said, vice versa, feminine women will crave a man who knows how to make a decision. Why? Because she may be uncertain. She may not have the confidence. She may be going through anxiety when it comes to making these decisions. So if she can look to you as a man to do some of that, to help lead her to make a decision or to make the decision for the both of you, then that makes her feel much more calm, and it will direct her to you even more. Okay. So let me give you a more specific example, especially for the guys out there who are just getting into dating, or you've been dating. Maybe you've even been seeing a girl for a longer time and things are kind of getting bumpy. If you're indecisive, what happens is this. Okay, if you don't know where to go to eat, if you're asking her, what do you want to do? Where would you like to eat? What time do you want to do? What would you like to do this weekend? Instead of you making decisions, okay, setting something up, leading the interaction, picking a spot and just having her come along for the ride. If you don't do those things, what happens is she now has to start to become more masculine because you're not making decisions. So she has to start doing that. And slowly over time, the dynamic and the balance shifts from you being the masculine dude to her being the masculine chick. And you end up being the feminine dude. This is very irritating for a chick. It's kind of like, think about it like this. If you had to constantly be doing girly things, okay? Going to brunch, hanging out with the girls and gossiping all day long, you'd probably slowly start to get a bit irritated and need to go back and do some masculine activities to kind of recenter yourself, right? Well, if you're doing that to your girl and you're indecisive, maybe you have to make a big decision for yourself and you go to her and, oh, I don't know what to do, babe. What should I do? Oh my God, I just can't make up my mind. I don't know what to do. You're acting like that, very wishy-washy and almost very feminine. At first, you may be like, well, let me help you out. She may be very, willing to do that. And a lot of women who do love and care about you will want to help you out. But if this goes on after month, year after year, that's going to really put her in a shitty position. She's going to feel uncomfortable. It's like you having to go to brunch and gossip with girls and do that kind of stuff for a year on end. You as a man would start to get really annoyed. Am I right? So this is why being decisive is so essential to keeping her feminine in an energy that you actually enjoy being around, okay? And she, of course, needs to stay feminine. If she's being very masculine, you guys will butt heads. Okay? If you start dating a woman who's just always very masculine and tough and like wants to lead and make all the decisions, and you are a masculine man or have those traits and you're trying to do that, you're going to like be playing tug of war. So she has to be willing to follow and you have to be willing to lead. Now, just to clarify, there are some days where she will recognize like, hey, you're always doing this stuff for me. I want to do something for you, babe. She'll say that. She'll want to plan a little something for the two of you. That's not her taking over. That's not her being the alpha, the dynamic here. It's her actually wanting to give to you, wanting to show you she loves you, wanting to show that she cares about you. And it's her wanting to show you that, hey, I really appreciate what you do for me. And so in that circumstance, allowing her to plan a trip, plan a dinner, whatever it is, and kind of pamper you a bit, let her do it. That's fine. That's not what I'm talking about by butting heads, okay? So this is why you need to become a man who can make a decision. I run into so many men who are upset that their relationship didn't last, and I can tell right away, this man does not know how to make a decision. Or he's very wishy-washy. He's hesitant. All of these behaviors that show anxiety and wishy-washiness are feminine behaviors that will turn women off. Even if you're the hottest guy on the fucking planet, you do that enough, she will get turned off by you. You could be fucking Chad, and if you act like that, she would rather go be with some skinny ass dude who's sharp as a tack, puts her in her place, and has some charm and wit than Mr. Muscle Man Chad looking like a fucking bodybuilder who can't make up his fucking mind. Okay, so remember that. Anyway, guys, as a way to practice this, just get used to making decisions within 3 to 5 seconds. If someone asks you a question, if you're at a restaurant, just boom, choose something. Go for it. Do not sit around hemming and hawing all fucking day. Okay? You'll thank me later. They always do. All right, guys, that's it for this video. If you would like to work with me one-on-one, link down below. You can book a call with me. It's a free call. I'll find out more about you, where you're getting stuck, where you're at, and if my coaching would be a good fit for you using my masculine magnetism method, where you attract women naturally by embodying your natural masculine abilities. All right? That's it for this one. I will see you in the next video.